Hi there, we're doing a bait demo again this morning, and today I'm going to show you guys a nice little grunter bait. Now in KZN and along the east coast there's a lot of spots where we fish for grunter in estuaries and in the surf. Now one of my favorite baits to use for grunter is a cracker shrimp or cracker prawn. It works well, but often it's quite difficult to make a bait with it. So I've got a very simple method of building a bait that works for grunter, which I'll show you guys today. Alright, so the first thing is you obviously need some cracker prawn, and that's what they look like. It's got that big feeler, and there's the prawn itself. So I take 4 or 5 of them, nice big ones, and I'm going to use them for one bait. Alright, so when it comes to grunter fishing, we all know it's a finesse type of angling, and I like to fish very light for them. For the purpose of showing you guys the trace and the bait, it's quite big, but when I actually fish for grunter, I'll use a smaller hook and as thin as possible fluorocarbon line. The grunter is a finicky fish. They suck their food off the bottom, and if they feel something funny, they're not going to grab that bait. So try and be finesseful, light line, thin gauge hooks, fish as light as possible when you're looking for grunter. But as I say, they are funny fish, they're finicky, and if you make too big and heavy traces and nylons and hooks, the fish won't even come near your bait. Alright, so we've got our hook here. To start off our bait, we take one prawn, we put it on the hook. I like to keep the feeler end towards the eye of the hook like that with the head, and tie it down with our cotton. The first one I'm going to put quite a lot of cotton because that's the base of our bait, and that needs to hold everything else together. So we cotton the first one quite a lot. So there's the first one onto the hook, and now I'm just going to add onto this. Always make sure you keep the hook nice and proud. Right, and that should do it. Enough cotton. Alright, so there's our cracker shrimp or cracker prawn bait done. 3 or 4 or 5 of them tied together here, and it still looks good. It's got a lot of smell to it, and that's my favorite grunter bait.